Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Do these people ever tell the truth? That's the question that's currently on my mind. Do the Democrats in election season ever operate in good faith? I'd argue the answer to that question is absolutely never. At least I have yet to witness it. You know, it's obvious to pretty much everyone that the Democrats have had their backs against the wall. And of course, what's important in these situations is how you deal with the situation. You could look inward, look critically, analyze what you've done and attempt to course correct. Or you can do what the Democrats do and continue to move the goalpost and continue to get even more and more ridiculous and desperate. Democrats have really come full circle on this one. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so as per usual, we got to give the Democrats credit. They certainly put the work in. One talking point after another, they've been trying to turn this whole thing around for the last couple of years. The Biden White House has tried so many different tactics. They tried presenting Joe as a jobs president, as an economic president, and that obviously didn't work. They tried attacking the other side as extreme, the ultra MAGA right wing, going on and on and on about democracy this and democracy that. At one point, it even seemed as though Joe Biden picked up that coveted Donald Trump spray tan, dyeing his skin that distinct orange hue, essentially doing his best Trump impression, trying to paint himself as a border security hawk. They've tried it all. All of it has failed completely spectacularly. And so, like I just said, it seems as though we've come full circle. The Democrats are right back to one of their earlier strategies, fear-mongering about abortion. It seems as though the Biden campaign has dropped all other issues, and I don't exactly blame them considering they're losing on all issues, and they're attempting to bring back the Roe v. Wade debate. Joe Biden's recent campaign events are looking something like this. They're handing out a big Defend Choice, Restore Roe banner behind the president, with all of his young followers mimicking the sentiment. The Democrats are now trying to make this election about abortion, but it obviously won't work for two specific reasons. Reason number one, it's just not really at the top of people's priority list. I think your average American has been beat down financially enough to the point where the issue of abortion is just no longer on the list. That's of course thought number one. And of course number two, the entire premise is built on a lie. The old lie of Donald Trump and those evil Republican MAGA chuds coming after your rights. They're gonna take away all of your rights. First of all, I'm still confused. No Democrat has yet to logically explain how anybody has the right to an abortion, how that's a human right. But anyways, without getting into the semantics of it all, the point is the Biden administration is lying. Joe Biden just tweeted this: "A vote for Trump is a vote for a national abortion ban." And Kamala Harris tweeted this at pretty much the exact same time. "If Donald Trump gets the chance, he will sign a national abortion ban that would criminalize abortion in every single state. We're not going to let this happen." They've reverted to the old tactic. Nothing is working, and so this is their last-ditch little pathetic effort to try to fearmonger people into supporting them. But obviously it's not going to work because they're lying. The Trump team immediately responded, writing this: "Whichever intern is tweeting from Crooked Joe's account while he's in the regeneration chamber is an idiot. President Trump said that he would not sign a national abortion ban. In fact, he stated that unequivocally on multiple occasions."
To put it simply, it's now up to the states. And like Ronald Reagan, I'm a believer in the exceptions, the three exceptions, as you know, and rape, incest, life of the mother, the danger for the life of the mother. And we have a situation now where it's in the states' hands, and the states are going to be voting. The last thing people want, the people are going to be voting. The last thing people want is for that to go back into the federal government. It was always fought, and very importantly, and people wanted it, they wanted it back in the states where it belongs legally and for a lot of other reasons.
So you wouldn't support a national ban?
No, I wouldn't support a national ban. No, I would not.
Mr. President, did Arizona go too far? Did Arizona go too far?
Yeah, they did, and that'll be straightened out. And as you know, it's all about states' rights. That'll be straightened out. And I'm sure that the governor and everybody else are going to bring it back into reason, and that will be taken care of, I think, very quickly.
What do you think about Florida?
Florida's probably maybe going to change also. See, it's all of it's the will of the people. This is what I've been saying. It's a perfect system.
It's absolute deception. It's the Democrat modus operandi. This is what they do. They don't want to talk about policies. They don't want to talk about things that are actually serious. They just want to fearmonger. They just want to build narratives. It's all about deception. I mean, let's really put it into perspective here. Trump was the president for 4 years, and he's now ran for the presidency 3 times. I mean, that's a lot of time, that's a lot of campaigning. But when have you ever heard the Democrats attack Donald Trump on a policy issue? It almost never happens, and on most of the policies that they've hit him on, well, ironically enough, a couple years later, they end up adopting those policies, like Joe Biden on the issue of China tariffs, for instance. You know, they never actually hit him on the things that he's saying on the policy content. They always hit him with the most dishonest, slanderous attacks. He's not going to want to leave the office. He's going to nuke foreign countries. He's going to take away your rights. He's going to put Mexican people in cages. He's going to ban all Muslims from ever entering the nation. All they do is spread lies, misinformation, deceptive, fear-mongering nonsense. The Democrats had an opportunity here to actually campaign on issues, but they've once again proven that they don't have the ability. Instead, they're sending their surrogates in the media, like Rachel Maddow, to say, don't elect Donald Trump because he's going to put me in the gulags. I mean, for Pete's sake, she literally said that and was saying that again with Joy Behar on The View just last week.
So you said recently that you thought that you, as an outspoken critic, could be a target yourself. Some people think that sounds overdramatic, but I'm right there with you. I think that he is so vindictive that he will go after, however he has to, through the IRS maybe, or even, through sponsors to get us off the air maybe, or you. Yeah. How seriously should we be taking that?
Well, so I was asked, am I worried about me? And my answer was, I'm worried about all of us. I'm no more worried about me than I am worried about everybody in the country. I think it's bad to have somebody saying, give me as much power as you can in this country so I can use it to go after other Americans. So I can use it to go after these subhuman internal enemies and I'll destroy them. To put MSNBC on trial for treason so that he can execute us.
It's either that or Robert De Niro or Maxine Waters warning the public that Donald Trump will call for a civil war if he doesn't win the presidency back in 2024.
Well, I'm very concerned not only about my safety and not only about the safety of members of Congress. I'm concerned about the safety of so many people in this country, particularly people of color. Donald Trump has said that if he does not win, it's going to be fraud. And because it's going to be fraud, there's going to be blood in the streets. He threatens about a civil war, and he threatens there's going to be violence. So I say all of this talk is motivational with many of those who are racist, who are sitting at home listening to him, and they're taking him up on his threats even before the elections take place. And so it's about thousands, maybe millions of people, being threatened and being at risk because of Donald Trump and his desire to wreak revenge on anything and everybody.
Everything is deceptive. It's all meant to manipulate you into voting for them without them actually having to do the work. They are the biggest frickin' liars. And simply enough, they prove it to us yet again. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.